Today I'm going to be showing you how to take apart the carburetor on the Stihl MS192 limbing chainsaw. There it is. It's a Zama carburetor. It's got the Stihl name on the carburetor. So before we fix up the chainsaw I showed you, I want to take it apart just to make sure, while I've got it in pieces, that there's nothing wrong in the carburetor. So here's the carburetor again, a closer view. It's Chinese. Now the model number of this carburetor is at the top here. These are the numbers you need when you go buy a carb kit. This one here says S103 and underneath 513A. Now if you go to the Stihl dealer, they automatically know which carb kit it is from their parts list. If not, you would go by Zama and give them these model numbers here. You might want to wear some examination gloves if you don't want to absorb any of the fuel that's left in the carburetor. So we're going to start by removing this screw here. So some of the gas is going to come out. That's normal. So once you've got the screw off, just remove the cover. There's going to be this diaphragm here and that, so we're just going to put this cover aside for now. Next, on this side there's 4 screws to remove, and I think I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver for that. And now just pull up on the cover. This is the metering diaphragm. So I don't see anything really bad about this carburetor. So I'm not going to remove the metering diaphragm here because I don't want to break the seal that's in between the gaskets. I'm going to leave it because it looks good. Normally if this was really stiff or badly damaged, you would replace it. So I'm going to put the cover back on. So always remember that this pipe here points toward the choke. So now that I've just snugged the screws, I'm going to tighten one side and the other side and just crisscross like that. And that's good. Now we're going to look at the other side. So on this side here, what you want to look for is dirt in this screen here. And it looks very, very clean all over. No water droplets. And here's the diaphragm. I'm going to remove it just to make sure that it's clean behind, and it is. And I'm just going to wipe the diaphragm with a nice clean shop towel. So now I'm going to let this dry out for about an hour or two, and then I'm going to put it back together. Okay, now that the carburetor is nice and dry, we're just going to reassemble the diaphragms. This is how the diaphragm goes. You can see the little holes here and here, and they go into the notches of the cover. So you want to get a match like that. And next, the screw on the cover always goes on the side of the throttle butterfly mechanism. You may have to depress the butterfly a bit like this, just open it up a bit, and then put the cover in the diaphragm till it locks like that. The reason you open up the butterfly a bit is because the screw is going to hit against the butterfly mechanism and you won't be able to put the cover on. So like this, it's on right, it's flush, and the last thing to do is just put the screw back on. And there, it's ready to put back on now.